Oh, damn, it just started, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. All right, that was quick.
No, it didn't even give us a countdown.
I said countdown 5, and
And
then
then
it
just
started recording. But we're back. We're actually in person now. And there's been a lot has happened in such little
11
time.
days or so.
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, we want to go over the biggest thing that we were talking about, which was the NFL playoffs. So, sadly, Super Bowl's Chiefs
Same as 4 years ago.
and 49ers. And
the Lions blow the biggest lead of all time.
Yeah, and on the podcast, too, we wanted Detroit and Baltimore. Baltimore just couldn't. Baltimore couldn't do anything. All right, so let's go into the game. I have the team comparisons here. Then we'll kind of dive into like how badly Lamar played, and stuff like that.
No offense to Lamar fans, but he looked like shit.
Yeah, and I mean,
I wanted him to win.
And we can't really sit here and talk about it's not a Lamar thing in the playoffs, because if you just look at his quarterback rating alone in the playoffs, he's never had a game. Besides this postseason, he had a quarterback rating of 92. Okay. Besides that, his highest quarterback rating in the postseason has been 72.8.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to get you anywhere. And the other three were 63s and 64s was his rating. So as much as we can say it's the Baltimore Ravens, you also got to look at Lamar Jackson.
I mean, they held the Chiefs to 17. So
yeah, defense played well.
Like,
you can't help with the Zay Flowers fumble.
Well, not even that, but like they also ran the ball like 10 times, and they're the best run offense in the league, and they average the most yards in the league.
And you picked this.
Or no, they ran it 16 times.
And you picked that week to
not run the ball. And the Chiefs have the 28th worst run defense in the league.
And you guys were averaging 5.1 yards per rush, and you still only ran it 16 times. I mean, I just don't get it. Okay, let's go. Let's talk about the stats here. First downs, 22-16 in Chiefs' favor. Passes for first down, 12-11. Look at third down efficiency. Kansas City killed them, 8 for 18. Baltimore's 3 for 11. Fourth down efficiency. Baltimore did go 2 for 2. Kansas City 1 for 2. Total yards, 336.
That was like garbage time. Well, not even garbage time. It was just like they were trying to throw the ball like that shit with Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
That's all that was.
Total yards 336 to Kansas City's 316. And then you're looking at total plays as well. Kansas City had 73 total plays to their 57. I mean, when you're looking at it too, average gain per play 5.9. But I would, even if you look at the first half,
it's 37 minutes to 22.
Yeah. That's going to kill you right there. 37 minutes to.
And then Lamar, for whatever reason, just decided he wanted to hold the ball for 40 minutes every time he dropped back.
Yeah, I mean, both teams had 2 fumbles. Baltimore had 2 fumbles lost. Mm-hmm. Kansas City had 0 fumbles lost. And you're looking at the penalties and penalty yards. Baltimore had 8 penalties for.
Well, some of them were.
And the interception.
Calls, but
and the interception that was thrown as well.
Yeah, that is on Lamar, but it's also on Isaiah Likely. Why are you throwing your hand up with 3 dudes on you?
I don't know.
He's like, I'm open, and there's a safety over the top. There's a corner on his back and a corner in front of him. Coming back to him. It's like, I'm open. No, you're not, sir.
Yep. So, I mean, not what I think, not what anybody wanted. Everybody, I think, was a Baltimore fan this weekend or last weekend. But, just can't help it. And I know Lamar's talking about how they're going to be back. they're just going to keep getting better and better, but like,
how much better can you get?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I really, unless you go like 16-1 or something like that, but still you're running into the same problem in the playoffs.
That one year they went 14-2 and they lost in the first game they played.
Yeah.
Damn! Oh, they're doing a shootout now. We're watching the NHL All-Star game.
Yeah, first one, Team McKinnon versus
McDavid.
Yeah, McDavid. That one wasn't.
It was 2-2. And
it was 3-3. It was 3-1 with like 40 seconds left, and then McDavid's team scored 2 in 40 seconds, and
because they lost in the shootout. There was like 5 seconds left, and they left McDavid uncovered behind the goalie.
And Crosby, man, you got to make that. You got to make that shootout. What are you doing?
Oh, nutmegged him. Oh, he didn't score. Damn, he did score.
All right, so. Not the result we wanted, really anyone wanted, but same thing heading into the Lions and 49ers. Same exact story, not the outcome that anyone wanted. Lions easily looked like they had the game in control,
And then
21-7.
Okay, well Dan Campbell needs to chill out with the fourth down.
You got to kick those field goals, man. You have to. I just don't.
Literally to tie the game up, and he's like, "Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
We're going for it." Like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, there's 2 drives in the second half where they should have just kicked the field goal.
Like you're already
got points.
You're already getting the comeback on you. Don't let them get more momentum by you going for it on fourth down and not getting it.
Yeah.
And then they get the ball on the 1 yard line and run it on third down when they have to use their timeout if they run the ball. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
I don't know.
Like, they could have at least tied it and tried to go to overtime, but no, they said, we're going to run it, we're going to do this. We're going to not
still,
get
they're the only team to not appear in the Super Bowl.
No, there's a bunch of teams that haven't.
I thought they haven't had.
No. Well, the Texans have never been in the Super Bowl.
Oh, it's just they have the longest streak of not being in the Super Bowl.
Well, the Texans have never been, so.
Yeah, but I guess the Lions are one of the older teams, so they have the longest drought, and they should have been there. They should be there, but even looking at the first downs, like Lions beat them 28-23. If you're looking for third down efficiency, they both went 6 for 12. Fourth down efficiency, Lions went 1 for 3. 49ers over 1. Total yards, Lions beat them 442-413. Beat them in total plays. Average game per play, which about identical, 6.1 to 6.3. Yards per rush, Lions are averaging 6.3 to the 49ers 4.7. You look at the time of possession, 49ers had 32 minutes to their 27 minutes.
Crazy.
Lions had a fumble loss. 49ers had 0 fumbles, stuff like that. The penalties and penalty yards are identical. 49ers threw an interception. The Lions did not. So it's like you're looking at all this, and it definitely seems like the Lions should have held on to that lead, and they should have been.
They 100% should have held on to the lead. They just looked like shit in the second half. They fumbled coming out or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just, that made me so mad, dude. I just did not want the same Super Bowl, dude.
Nope. So
that's the game, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be a 49ers fan.
Oh, absolutely.
So just anything to not see Mahomes win, because I just hate him.
Yeah, he's the new Brady, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people, like even on TikTok, you see so many people that are Chiefs fans, and I just want to ask some of them, like, who's a quarterback before Mahomes?
That's pretty. Sure.
I feel like most of them wouldn't know.
Do you know?
Alex Smith.
Okay.
I feel like most of them would not know.
Oh, he fucked it. Matthews versus McDavid.
Damn. All right. So,
he just got ruled out for the rest of the year.
Oh, that sucks. The Bulls weren't good anyways. But,
that's true. He's about to get traded.
Yeah, it sucks. That sucks for the Bulls. Sucks for the Bulls. They can't do nothing now. Probably punching the air right now.
But yeah, so, we can, if you want, we can do a little preview, I guess, but my preview is I want the 49ers to beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
And I think that it should be a decently close game, and I feel like somehow the Chiefs are going to win.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Taylor Swift, surprise halftime.
She's going to come out and play running back. And you're going to take Pacheco's spot.
You're looking at the spread, San Francisco, -2, over-unders 47.5. Do you think that over his?
47.5. I would say it's probably going to be the over.
Yeah.
Just because the Chiefs' run defense is so terrible, and they have McCaffrey.
But I'm just hoping the 49ers defense just absolutely...
Well, you know something else we can talk about for football? What do you think about the Steelers maybe getting Justin Fields?
I'll take Justin Fields.
I think it would be good for them, because I think Justin Fields is a baller.
But I also don't know, because the only time we've ever had a mobile quarterback actually start and play for us was Michael. Yeah.
But he's also old.
Yeah. Well, he still had, like at halftime one game, he had more rushing yards than passing yards. And so,
he's older. He couldn't throw.
But it's hard for me to really know.
Yeah, but Justin Fields is young.
I know.
And they have an offensive coordinator that deals with running quarterbacks.
I would still,
Tannehill.
Even though it sounds stupid, but I would still be surprised if they don't give Kenny Pickett another year.
If they do, then they might be fucked.
Oh yeah, they got fucked when they drafted him.
I agree. They shouldn't have drafted
No,
him
this
either.
all started when we signed Trubisky, and I told you that offseason when that shit was happening, I wanted Gardner Minshew. All because of Trubisky. This put us in the quarterback battle that we're in. And if he didn't suck so bad when we signed for him,
Trubisky sucks.
I know.
He's terrible when he plays.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I don't understand what their thought process is in getting Trubisky, because it wasn't going to be 1 year rental. They knew that. They were going to keep Trubisky. So then what's the point? If you saw what he did in Chicago because he won games as a starter.
Yeah, but that was when they had a great defense.
Exactly.
They had no weapons on offense, and they won games by playing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he did not leave Chicago to win those games. His name is not the reason why he had such a good record as a starter. And yet we
he
signed him.
Have good stats. He shouldn't have been the second pick in the draft.
We signed him. We give him the money, and then he just blows for us. And then we got to draft. I know for a fact their plan wasn't to go draft a quarterback in the first round after signing for one in the free agency. Because how often has Pittsburgh ever had to do that? It's not their thing. They draft a quarterback.
They also shouldn't have taken.
I know, that's what I'm saying. There's no reason. We could have just had Josh Dobbs and Mason Rudolph fight for the position.
Shit, Josh Dobbs might have been nice.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't. This whole thing is just so fucked. We shouldn't even be in the position where we're talking about Justin Fields coming to.
But Pittsburgh. I also have seen that there's a chance, which I think would be fucking crazy for you, is Russell Wilson might try and go.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Because Russell Wilson's better than Justin Fields, I think, and because I think Russell Wilson had his best season in 3 years.
I think we
2 years.
I think in the next 2 seasons we really got to do whatever we can to get our offense up to par, because we are gonna. I mean, we can't have Cameron Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick, and T.J. Watt for 10 more years. Like, that window's going to close on our defense.
You also just got an offensive coordinator that doesn't know how to use weapons.
Yeah, I know. That's great too. But he did turn Tannehill to an awesome arm. Yeah.
They mostly wanted this Derrick Henry in their defense.
Yeah, but Tannehill had his career best year ever under Arthur Smith as the OC.
And then they fired Mike Vrabel somehow.
Yeah.
I don't care what their record was this year. They should not be firing Mike Vrabel.
Nope. And so you have like Bill Belichick and Mike Vrabel both without head coaching jobs. Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, they're old besides Vrabel. I think Vrabel definitely should have got a job.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't. But like also the same thing we were talking about the Ravens, like they just lost their defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Seahawks, yeah.
And so like you talk about coming back and being better than what you were, you're already losing pretty good talent on your coaching side. Who knows how good their defense is going to be in the next two seasons, because they're paying their defense a lot of money. So when those extensions come around, there's no way that they can afford to keep their offense and defense together. Players are going to have to go, and that's my whole thing. Like, that's why this window with the defensive core that they have, they might have missed it. Honestly, that might have been their only shot.
I mean, it could be, but you never know.
You don't. But looking into the 49ers and Chiefs, I mean, even if you're looking at the quarterback comparison, Brock Purdy for the season, 4,280 yards, 31 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Mahomes, 4,183 yards, 27 touchdowns, 14 interceptions.
Yeah, those numbers don't matter. Mahomes is 10 times better than Purdy.
I
like Brock Purdy, but he's
quarterback rating on the season is 113. Mahomes is 92.6. Well, you know the best quarterback on the Chiefs roster is
Kadarius
Townsend.
Oh,
quarterback rating 112.
Yeah,
one for one.
One back.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking at the rushing game. We don't have to talk about that.
But, yeah, we know that McCaffrey's better.
Yeah. Even on the receiving end, like they have so much talent for 49ers.
Yeah.
I mean, Justin Watson is very good as well. He's third on the team, so
he's third on the team with 400 yards.
Yeah, neither
27 catches. They play 17 games.
Yeah, they had 0 1,000-yard receivers this season. Good.
Pacheco was their third leading receptions person.
Yeah, I hope they lose by 30.
I agree. I would love that. All right, well, let's be done with NFL because honestly, I feel like nobody should really give us.
Let's talk about a couple things because on the TikTok we announced the Pascal Siakam trade. Granted, the record hasn't been
talked about that on.
Did we?
Yeah, that happened before then.
Oh, well, Pacers are on a losing streak, but also Tyrese Halliburton has still been missing games, and I don't know if anybody saw last night. Tyrese Halliburton did not start; he only played 20 minutes off the bench.
That's what he's been doing since he's been back.
And so, He played one, and then he was out for the next game. Came back again, played decent off the bench, and he is still questionable for our next game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though 3-game losing streak, Pascal's been shooting phenomenal for the team. He's shooting good. Aaron Nesmith has actually just been shooting the ball the most recently. The last 3 games, he's had the most shots, which is surprising. Not really sure what the thought process is on that. Benedict Mathurin, he's been stepping up.
Well, he missed like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
And he just came back last night with 10 for 14 at 31.
Yeah, and so, there's already been a lot of talk about the trade. Pacers got fleeced, whatever, all because we're losing games. But,
I think
wait until we're healthy.
I think you got fleeced if
he doesn't
resign.
But he said he's going to. And
yeah, but Kyrie told 7 teams he was going to resign for him. And then he was like, actually.
Yeah, well, Kyrie's not Pascal Siakam. I think Pascal Siakam.
I'm just saying, a lot of people do that shit. KD said he was going to stay with the Thunder. Well, he said, I'm actually going to go join the best team in the league.
Well, Carlisle said himself they weren't going to make the trade if they weren't very confident that he is going to sign an extension with Indiana. So I feel like they would know to not make that trade if they weren't 100% confident that they're about to give 3 first-round picks and Bruce Brown just for a guy to play like 60 games.
I mean, he can say, games. "Oh yeah, I'm going to sign. I just don't want to be with the Raptors," and then he's just
yeah. And you know how bad that's going to look on him too.
Yeah, but
that's going to fuck him out on money. That's going to on terms. I feel like a team wouldn't be comfortable paying him that much money if they are not confident that he's going to be there for more than a season.
Okay, well, if he signs
but he's not good enough to earn a contract that big. You just said yourself the other day he's not a superstar. He's a star. So why would a star get a big contract?
Max, Bruce Brown got $20 million a year.
From Indiana. From Indiana. No other team offered him that much money.
On the Raptors.
Yes, and look what Indiana had to do. They had to overpay just to get him. And thank God we actually used him for a good reason.
Matthew Dellavedova got like fucking $18 million.
Well, that was when the whole salary cap was just adjusting. There's people that weren't even that good, averaging 10 points a game, getting stupid deals.
There's lots of people that get shitty money for how shitty they are as a basketball player.
Yeah.
Like, he will, if he leaves, he will get a contract that's like 5 years, like $230 million.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yes, he will. 100%.
Maybe if his contract ended 2 seasons ago.
Max, he's like 20.
He dropped from 23 points per game to 16.
This year, he's averaging like 22.
Well, yeah, because he's been the main scoring option.
Not really.
On Indiana, he has been. For no reason.
5 games.
Huh?
Not even for 5 games.
I'm talking about last season, too.
When he was on the Raptors and he had Scotty Barnes on his team. And he had, like, fucking Van Fleet and Kyle Lowry. Well,
yeah.
Kyle Lowry won the team last year.
Exactly. So then why would he drop 7 points per game in his averages?
Because he's not going to be fucking scoring all the time when there's 7 dudes on the team that score.
He's the best scoring option when you're naming those players.
Drew Holiday went from everything with the Bucks like fucking 17 last
year. But he's still you're naming those players. He's still the best offensive player on that court with those teams.
No, he's not. Scotty Barnes is definitely better than him.
As a rookie?
Yes. Scotty Barnes averaged fucking 17 last year.
He was not better than Pascal last year.
Okay.
But okay, let's talk about the Celtics and Lakers game.
We can talk about the Celtics' other games in general. They just fucking suck. You know why? Missoula, 3. Don't take it inside. No, you're 6'10", Tatum. Shoot a 3. Just shoot a 3. That's all they do. Porzingis, how tall are you? 7'3"? Yeah, how about you shoot a fucking 25-foot fucking mid-range shot?
Yeah, you guys shot 48 threes.
Yeah. And guess what? We get 7 free throws. We get 7 free throws, Max. You know why? Because they don't take the ball inside.
So half your shots all game were 3-pointers.
No, more than half. Or no,
48. You shot 97 total. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, and they don't take the ball inside. That's like we had 12 blocks. Like how the fuck? I just it's getting annoying, dude. Missoula, he either needs to tell them to stop shooting threes, or he needs to get.
Yeah, I mean, without AD, without LeBron, and you're seeing Austin Reeves drop 32. Austin Reeves, honestly, was fucking. Yeah, but isn't that the reason why you paid so much money for Drew Holiday? And he just let Austin Reeves.
He wasn't guarding him.
Well, then it was Jaylen Brown guarding him?
It was.
So Jaylen Brown could be good. I thought he was better at defense than that.
He is better. He's good at defense. What do you mean? He was one game. You think somebody's good at scoring, they're just going to be like, no, Derek White's a good defender. I'm not going to score this game.
Well, him and
dude,
also combined for 48.
If you watched that game and saw the shots Reeves was hitting, then you would be saying differently. Austin Reeves, literally, Max, had one where it was like the shot clock was winding down. He just turned around and threw it up in someone's face and drained it from like 32 feet.
Well, gotta block him next time then.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't think we made the podcast since this stuff happened, but Joel Embiid, after we talked a bunch of shit about him, dropped 70 points.
And then has a torn meniscus.
Yeah, which sucks because that dude fell right on his leg.
Cat
Cat
62,
and then got benched in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and even the coach was like, "Yeah, we're playing selfish basketball out there." And he's like, "We deserve to lose." What do you mean?
Because they were just giving him the ball, trying to get him to 70. What the hell's going on, man? Whatever. I'm just confused. I turned around and there's what the fuck. But I mean,
time performance.
It's just it's like the middle of the games. But I just don't get it. Like, why would you? It's one game, and you have the tied for the best record in the West. Why does it matter if he wants to go for 70? One game.
Yeah,
he's never he's done it. I think twice. That was his second 60-point game or something. But that's probably never going to happen again.
Well, that's just like with the Thunder. The day that they became the number 1 seed in the West, they lost to Detroit
without Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, so it's like, so now you got the Thunder and Timberwolves still tied for first. Yeah, they're 2 games behind. They're still
absolutely balling.
Yeah, they are,
and they beat the shit out of us. The
yeah,
Warriors,
but it's like, but here's the scary thing, dude. Clippers are good now, but you have 3 players that are fucking so injury prone. I'd rather them be good heading into the end of the season this hot, because who knows? I would be so shocked if all 3 of them play the rest of the season.
Harden's not injury prone,
and into the playoffs.
When has Harden been injury prone?
I don't know if he is or not, but
no.
Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Paul George and Kawhi Leonard miss a lot of games. Yeah. Harden and Westbrook. No.
Yeah. Paul George hasn't played over 60 games in a season. Paul George hasn't played over 60 games in a season since 2019.
Yeah, that's what happens when you snap your leg in half.
Yeah, well, he just seems to break everything, so it doesn't matter.
Well, Kawhi just doesn't want to play.
You know, now I understand how they feel.
Who? I
went for a layup today and feel like I tore my groin.
Well, yeah.
So
you hate to see that.
And then last week, I feel like I broke my back. So 2 weeks in a row.
It's crazy how bad they're not really bad. It's not like as good as you would think.
Well, their defense is terrible.
That's true. I think it's so funny.
Yeah, sitting at the 12th seed.
Seth has been playing so bad. I think they won last night.
Yeah, they're on a 2-game win streak. But like, man, the West just looks. I mean, I'm happy for the Pelicans too, being the 7th seed. I'm happy that like Zion's healthy, actually playing. He's playing good this season. I don't really know how good Brandon Ingram is this season.
He's actually 22, I think.
He is, because it seems like they're playing like actually good team basketball. It doesn't seem like anyone's really standing out for the season. I'm just happy that.
Yeah,
I wish Yahoo Sports would show me the stats, but when you go to players, it's just like a Google search of them and just their faces. Maybe you guys should fix that.
I think you should just go on and click on their name and it'll bring their stats up there, buddy.
I'm trying. I want to see who the whole team.
Yeah, do that, and then just click on Brandon Ingram. Zion's averaging like 23.1, I think. Brandon Ingram always looks like
he is averaging.
That's his career. He's averaging 21.4.
Yeah, 21.4.
And on 48%. And 35 from 3.
It's good.
But he don't pass the ball, so he's probably averaging no assists.
Yeah. Well, NBA still kind of the same. East still looks the same.
Didn't even talk about this after we just were talking about the other stuff. Luka dropped 73 and missed 8 shots.
Yeah.
Might be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Yeah. That was really stupid. Shots.
It was
crazy.
That
was really stupid.
And then who's the other guy? Booker. Scored 62 against the Pacers and still lost.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
That's hilarious.
I couldn't believe that we won that game. No Halliburton, no TJ McConnell that night either. Yeah. And Aaron Nesmith had 27 that night. Like,
well, the Suns
basketball. Yeah, but you shouldn't be losing the fucking NBA without Halliburton and TJ McConnell.
But they look like shit because they don't play defense.
Yeah.
At all, ever.
Tell the Pacers that.
Well, the Pacers, they don't have anybody that and like just lock down like that.
I just wish Miles Turner would like not jump 10 feet every single time to try and get the block. And I mean, he's third in the league this season in blocks per game. Like he's still doing good, but like you got to just give some of those up, man. Like I just don't get it. Like Andrew Nembhard had more rebounds than him.
That's because Miles Turner didn't try and get rebounds.
I know. It's like And he doesn't try, and yet every single game, we're the team with the least amount of rebounds every single time. Like, I don't get it. But there's a couple good games, and I kind of want to talk about Manchester United because I was on the edge of my seat watching that game.
Even though you guys were up 2-0.
Yeah, at the halftime, I felt really good. I felt really nice. And then the second half starts, and I believe Wolverhampton scores in the 50th minute. And what was it?
In the 70th minute.
Oh, 70th minute. No, I thought it was sooner than that. But yeah, that was Cobby. Insane.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Insane.
I'm gonna fuck you up. It's Kobe Mainu.
It's all right. It's 21 shots to Wolverhampton 16, 8 on target. Yeah.
They kept possession over you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. What I love though is Scott McTominay got subbed into the 72nd minute and then got a header in the 75th minute. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. And then Max Skillman in the 85th minute gets that header. Keeps it.
And you're still winning.
Yeah. And then Neto at the 95th minute. Unreal game. I don't think I've ever been my heart's ever hurt so much than that game.
Watching Wolves.
Just because of how back and forth it kept going. And we need these points.
Yeah.
So when it's 3-3, I was like sitting there, oh my gosh. And then I remember I had a FanDuel bet, and it was Manchester United's money line, West Ham's money line. Wait, yeah, I think it was West Ham's money line, and they drew. But I wanted to go check it because I was going to I'm just going to cash out real quick. So even if it's $2, it's something. And then I load, it says 4-3. And I was like, oh, no way. And then I watched, and then that happened minutes after. But also, what really kind of helps Manchester United to try and get back in the top 4 with Tottenham drawing. We're 7 points behind, or maybe 8 points now. No, it's 9 because they got a point. Tottenham. But Tottenham, Everton, 2-2. This was a crazy game, though. Luton and Newcastle, 4-4. I could just say that to you every time we talk about a game. Here, now you go. You talk. What do you want to talk about?
Man City.
Okay.
De Bruyne comes back,
Right, let's talk about this game.
Didn't watch it. I mean, we can talk about it, but I didn't watch it. But Man City, Burnley, De Bruyne had a nasty assist on a free kick from 45 yards and put it right to Julian Alvarez. Got him his second goal on his birthday. It's nasty. And then literally 20 seconds out of the second half, Rodri goes and scores a goal. And then we gave up a goal in the 90th minute. I mean, we're expected to win against Burnley, so.
Yeah. Well, did you know there was a vote last week in UK, and Man City was ranked the second most hated club?
I'm not surprised. That Liverpool-Chelsea game was really crazy.
Oh, Chelsea was the first hated club. And then, you know came in third? Leeds.
It's funny. They're not even in the Premier League.
I know. What's the point hating?
But that game was crazy because Chelsea should have had a penalty.
Did you watch it?
Yeah. And then they should have had a penalty in the fucking 10th minute or something, and they didn't give it to him, even though they went to VAR and looked at it. Didn't give it to him. Yeah. And then Liverpool just started dominating them. So it was annoying.
Yeah,
then Nkunku scored in the 85th minute, or no, the 70th minute or something.
Well, Brian actually.
Yeah, they got a comeback from last week. They lost 4-0 last week to Luton.
and when we were looking at Brighton's past schedule the other day, they have been really just
shitty,
poor. I mean, I just don't even understand. You're looking at they lost to Luton 4-0. Adebayo had that hat trick.
Drew with West Ham, which is good.
I mean, beat Sheffield, but Sheffield is not going to be in the Premier League.
Or Tottenham.
Who, Sheffield?
No, Brighton.
Yeah, but it beat Stoke City. Yeah, draw. Tottenham.
They've been playing terrible. Well, they lost Chelsea on a red card, and they won on a red card to Nottingham. So, yeah, I mean, they're not playing terrible, but, they're just not playing how they were at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I mean, they're jumped up to 7th, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think
game ahead of Manchester United.
Not what they were at the beginning of the year.
So Manchester United just needs to win their next match. West Ham really needs to lose.
Goal difference is -4.
Yeah, That's pretty nice.
That's hilarious.
And crazy enough, Manchester United's next game is West Ham. So
this is tomorrow.
Yeah, really need tomorrow 9 a.m.
Yeah, there's a real big game tomorrow. Liverpool and Arsenal play at
Is it?
11:30.
Because Arsenal, I just don't.
Need Arsenal to win.
Why do you need Arsenal to win?
Because they'll be 2 games up on us, and they'll only be 3 points over us.
Yeah, catch it out to Liverpool. It's all right.
Yeah, we are.
And then you're getting relegated.
We're going to win the league before we get relegated, so it doesn't matter.
Then you're still going to be a fan after they got found guilty of 115 charges.
Yes. Because I'm a fan of the team.
You could just be a Sheffield fan.
No.
No, if Luton stays, be a Luton fan.
No.
Why?
I don't like. I'm not just gonna.
Adebayo is the next Holland.
I'm not gonna pick a random team that's gonna like Man City still. They'll literally be up the next season.
I just support cheaters. I just couldn't.
Yeah, but you support rapists. Mr. Ben Roethlisberger over here.
It's only one time. It's only one time to their 115. So I feel like.
Yeah, but they didn't rape anybody. They just cheated.
They basically did.
I don't think
All of FIFA.
Cheating in
All of FIFA, they basically did.
all of FIFA's corrupt.
Yeah, well, they did it the most.
They're really close as Chelsea. Chelsea has like 90 charges. We got like 150.
Do they?
Yeah. Because Chelsea might get relegated too.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Wait, they didn't get charged. Oh, they just haven't got charged yet.
The city has been charged with 115 breaches. Not just one, but they claim innocence. Man. And it's so funny, too, because the new CFO for Manchester United said he's legally not allowed to say anything, but once he is legally allowed to say everything, he will lay everything out about Manchester City. So I just cannot wait for that day.
And nothing happens to us.
Yeah, well,
and then I'm going to be like, yeah, we got money.
Yeah, that's the exact reason why nothing's going to happen. I mean, they got fined $8 million. Chelsea did.
I saw something that said they had almost as many charges as us. I don't know how they wouldn't have any charges. They spent $1 billion in 3 transfer windows.
I guess no one will know how much you guys actually spent.
Yeah. Yeah.
The numbers are lost.
Well, they're not lost. We just didn't report the right numbers.
And then you also incorrectly reported all of your sponsorships.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. That's crazy.
That's all right. Guess what? We're still going to win the league. So.
Yeah, with a team that you illegally bought.
Chelsea's going to come in 10th with the team they illegally bought.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I just don't get. Like, how are you going to feel good about anything that happened in the last 10 years when it's a squad that you legally should not have had?
You're fun making the focus go out when you do that with your hand.
But yeah, I mean, like, how? How are you going to do that?
Because I'm a fan of the team, Max. I'm not just going to not like them. If Manchester United started cheating, I guarantee you wouldn't just be like, yeah, I'm not fucking a fan of them anymore.
I wouldn't be.
That's crazy.
If they were not cheating, I already have another team that I like. I would just switch everything to them.
You just have another team that you just are cheering for?
Yeah. When they got promoted recently.
Who?
Bournemouth.
Since when do you like Bournemouth?
Like 2 seasons ago.
When they were in the fucking championship.
Yeah.
How?
You were literally with me.
How are you?
When we were both working at the same place, I had an older guy named Robert from the UK. He used to bring me shit from Fulham scarves, Fulham jerseys, and they bought.
Bournemouth because you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I don't want to say Fulham because
I
you
have
have
Fulham because I know somebody.
Yeah, but he started bringing me everything, and then he bought me a Solanke jersey. Doesn't fit me. It just hangs up in my closet because he got me a large, and I wasn't going to tell him that it was the incorrect size.
Well,
so
I don't think it's that. I think their sizes over there are small because I bought a couple of sweatshirts from over there.
Yeah, so but I just liked it. I liked it, and he had a Bournemouth badge tattoo on his arm. Oh, I am a Man U fan. Just if they ever were found cheating, I wouldn't like them.
What if it happened in like 30 years? You just keep that fucking Fulham jersey or fucking Bournemouth jerseys that you got sitting in your closet?
I will. Hey, my only 2 manager careers on FIFA are Manchester United and Bournemouth. So I like them. No one's going to call me a bandwagon. I just support them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You support Fulham.
I don't fully support them. I just watch their games.
Well, that's supporting.
I mean, I guess. I'm not sitting there like, yes, every time they score a goal. Like, I watched them score 2 goals today, and I was just like, oh, yeah, let's go, cool.
I mean, I don't watch Bournemouth matches, but if it's on, like, before Manchester United plays or after, then I'll play it. But if they play on a different day, I'm not stopping my day to watch it.
All right, well, we're going to talk about the NHL thing or no? Because it's in our title.
Yeah. Let me pull up the standings real quick because we want to talk about.
Right, while you're doing that, I'm going to get a drink because I'm thirsty.
Talk about the Penguins.
Penguins.
Even though we are still not in the playoffs. Playoffs. You ever see that guy on TikTok where he's interviewing him and he was like, "Do you think Chelsea's going to win it all?" And he goes, "No. Why would they? They're frauds."
He was like, "Who's the worst or who's the best signing of the team?" He's like, "Oh, what?"
So of course, if I can't get a
Playoffs? No. Why don't you just not get
no, you just talk about it. I'll just pull up my phone.
Whatever. I haven't got to watch too much of the league, but
fuck the Rangers though.
McDavid's having himself a down year because he's hurt for like 15 games.
Same with Jack Hughes.
Yeah. Somebody else was hurt too. I can't remember.
Because I was hoping that this year Jack Hughes would finish with 100 points because I just think he's amazing and he's an American, and we're gonna be able to watch Jack Hughes play for Team USA for like the next 20 years.
But you act like he's only a good American.
Well, he's like the most promising, exciting one. That
Austin Matthews.
Well, yeah, but it's nice to have someone else for change.
But I was watching the skills challenge last night, and it was so funny watching Kucherov because he was not trying at all, and like I think it was the passing challenge, and he just got booed by everybody. And then he went up for the next challenge. I think it was the is either one-on-ones or the shooting challenge, and they were just booing him the whole time because he just wasn't trying. Even though
to
they're
be honest,
offering him $1 million.
I would too.
What, boo him?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I would too. I'd be pissed.
Those tickets aren't cheap.
Yeah, that and it's the All-Star game. And
like if you if you don't want to compete for $1 million, fine. And then someone else will replace you.
That's what I told Owen. I was like, why don't they make him?
Yeah, that's like if we went to the NBA All-Star game and all I did is layups. Like I'd be pissed. I'd be booing everybody that does a layup eventually. Like there's no point in doing that. And like we talked about earlier, the NHL don't have the cash commodity like the NBA and the NFL does. Like $1 million goes a long way for a lot of those players. There's not anyone that should be just saying no to $1 million from the NHL. It just doesn't make sense.
It's crazy.
Like you're already playing in a sport that has, it's increasing in views, but the least popular major league sport when you compare it to the Big Four. And yet you're doing this shit on an All-Star weekend. That does not look good for the NHL.
MLS is probably close.
Oh, it has to be. Yeah. Especially with Messi and Inter Miami and all the players that they're getting. Like, there's no way. And so, like, that's where it's just you're being selfish for no reason at all. Like, at least try. There's no point in not trying. You're giving those people a show.
Yeah.
So, that just it annoyed me.
I think if he knew he wasn't going to try, he should just not go.
Yeah, exactly. Like you have no real obligation to go. You can just say no. Mm-hmm. Like the All-Star is an invitation, so you have every right to decline it. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I feel sorry for like maybe we don't know how many fans there are. Like that could be their favorite player. Like they're waiting for the whole season for this to happen, and then that's what you get to see out of him.
Yeah,
like I'd be pissed. Well, I'd be booing.
McDavid showed who the GOAT is still.
Yeah,
last night when he fucking was just lasering shots. The only thing he did bad in was what was it? The passing one. That was the only thing he did bad on. When he did the racing one, he won by like a second and a half or something, and then in the shooting, he beat Austin Matthews by like 2 seconds, or no, like a second. I think maybe like a second. Matthews would have won, but hit the bar on one of the shots. And then the obstacle course, McDavid just fucking.
Oh yeah, he's always gonna win that. Every single time.
And he messed up a couple of times and still beat him by 3 seconds.
Yeah.
He's just so fast. Dude.
But even looking at the shots, like look at Sidney Crosby earlier. He was trying to do that over the shoulder shot.
He just kept trying to flip it over, and then McKinnon was like, just put it right over the goal.
Disgusting goal. And it hit the bottom of the bar.
Razzle's trying to do that one where he puts it between his legs and flicks it over slowly. Oh, dude, if Razzle was one of them, that'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Because he tried to do that in the one-on-one competition last night for the skills challenge. It was awesome.
Man, yeah, it's the NHL All-Star Game is super fun to watch.
I like how they do the 3-on-3.
I just think now, when you're looking at it now, the NFL definitely has the worst All-Star weekend.
Oh, 100%. I love watching baseballs. I don't watch the All-Star.
Oh yeah, baseball's real fun.
I didn't watch the All-Star game for baseball, but I just love watching it.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
shit's
home run
awesome.
derby was really cool.
I wish they could come up with more games for baseball.
But even the NFL, they were showing the.
They need to do more of that stuff in the NFL. Though they need to stop doing this stupid shit where it's like the closest to the pin. Like nobody gives a fuck about NFL players playing golf.
Yeah,
and stop playing dodgeball. Do what they used to do, like when they would fucking do the longest throw challenge and like they would do like crazy.
But then they would say they don't want them to hurt their shoulder or something like that.
You don't have to participate. You're not going to hurt your shoulder just throwing the ball like far down the field. You do that in a game anyways. Like fucking, and they just didn't look like they cared anyway. Like when they were doing the precision passing, none of them looked like they cared besides Baker.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we're gonna watch this together real quick because I just thought this was.
Are you putting this on here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're gonna watch this together. Make sure it's playing. So I think once this.
You hear that?
Sounds like let's get the ad. All right, so we won't for courtesies, we're not gonna include the audio. It's only a minute.
Quarterbacks as well.
You hit one.
One-pointers early on here.
Oh, you missed that one.
You've ever seen from
Where's
quarterback.
field? Had 24. Oh,
He calling the shots now.
you made it sound like you was winning when you were telling me about it. Definitely is. You should have seen CJ Stroud last night. Oh, he this is a key to that speed.
17 points.
He did.
He said no.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he did. He just ran one.
But I thought he still looked bad.
He definitely didn't look great, but I mean, it wasn't as bad as you made it sound.
But because I saw a thing, it was like him versus Dak. So we want to see. Let's look at Dak Prescott, see what he did, because he did pretty good.
2007.
Where do you go?
They only have the whole passing precision thing.
Oh, well, Dak had that same exact thing that he just did. I guess they don't have that up yet.
Yeah, doesn't look like it. They probably just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I probably don't. But, like, come on. Is that the best we're going to do for the All-Star weekend for the NFL?
I don't watch any of that. Like, did you see that one competition that Kelsey was in, Jason Kelsey? He literally just snaps the ball.
Yeah.
Into a fucking hole. You can't think of anything better than that.
I guess
not
not.
even to get the lineman involved, but come on. That's so stupid.
I saw one on TikTok too. It's like, hey, I have a good idea for like the offensive line for the centers.
Yeah.
And what they did is they had cones put up on the field goal post,
Mhm.
and you try to snap it from different hashes, and you're trying to snap it into the bottom right.
Yeah,
or
but
the
centers
bottom
don't
left.
practice long snap.
I know, but like it's at least just like an accurate skills competition instead of snapping it into a hole.
Yeah.
Like at least something else would probably be a little
There's
bit
got to
better.
just be something. Like, just do something like when they used to do the challenge thing on Madden. Like when you could just like do like, I know they're not gonna do like on the girls, but like just like corner kick punting and like longest field goal and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just do something like that. That's better than fucking snapping into a hole and playing dodgeball and hitting golf balls.
Yeah, just like let us plan it. I
Maybe,
guarantee you it'd be better than what it is now.
It's terrible.
But before I forget, I did want to talk about the NHL standings because we kind of
we
drifted
were
off
talking.
from it.
Yeah, we were just talking about. How shit is.
We're looking at the Eastern. Of course, you got Boston, Florida, Tampa Bay, Rangers, Carolina, Philadelphia. But you look at the wild card. This is where it gets pretty close. You got Toronto. They've played 47 games. They're sitting at 58 points. Detroit, they've played 50 games. They're sitting at 58 points. You got the Islanders at 52 points, and Pittsburgh at 51 points. But we are also 4 games behind Detroit. So this, after the All-Star break, the Penn's got to hammer in. You got to focus. We have to having this 4-game, being 4 games back doesn't have to play Winnipeg first game after the All-Star
and then
game.
Winnipeg again, and then Florida.
Yeah, so doesn't help. Minnesota's the only average team. They're not
Chicago.
even bad. Yeah, yeah. So Chicago, LA does suck. Islanders is good. The Canadians are good. Yeah, and Vancouver is not good. So yeah, it's we just got to beat good teams, man, and we have to.
I need to lock in on the NHL season. I haven't got to watch a bunch because I've been paying too much attention to the Celtics.
Yeah. Well, also the NFL is about to be over as well.
Which will give me a lot more time to watch stuff.
Yep. So now,
David.
all we have left is to wait for the Cincinnati Reds to
I can't wait.
finally make the playoffs. Having a healthy squad, having Lodolo back healthy, huge.
Real quick,
We don't even have Vladimir Gutierrez anymore.
Before we get off of hockey, I can't believe how much Edmonton's turned this season around. They were playing so shit. Oh, McDavid.
Yeah, they were.
They started
spots,
off terrible.
They were 3 spots from
The bottom.
last.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They went on like an 8-game win streak or something, and they just
courtesy of
yeah, because McDavid came back.
Yeah.
He still hasn't even scored on anything. I think he's what has he got?
Oh yeah, I want to see how many points he has on the season.
I think it's like 20 because he's 67.
Oh.
How many games has he played?
He's
only played 43 games. Oh, I guess he didn't miss that many. I thought he missed more than that.
I was about to say because he's killing like Sebastian Aho. I think he only has like 52 points on the season.
I think he missed way more games than that. I guess he didn't miss that many.
He just had a slow start. It's all right.
67. They still got fucking half the season left. He has 67 fucking points.
Yeah, he's gonna have over 100 for sure.
Is he the leader in points right now?
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
Kucherov.
Kucherov's a fucking bitch. I don't
Yeah,
like
Nathan
him after
McKinnon.
last night.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, he's
Damn.
gonna be Hall of Fame for sure. I get that. Like this doesn't really mean anything to you. Like doing these small little games.
Anthony Matthews is first in goals and he's fucking 12th in points.
Yeah, he doesn't pass. So
Dude, McDavid has 20 goals and has 47 assists.
yeah,
That's Kucherov's got 53 assists. Jesus Christ, and McKinnon.
yep. And then
That's crazy. But it's easier to get assists in hockey,
Yeah.
I feel like, just because.
But also, I just want to point out, Quinn Hughes. I like that he's just not using his brother's name for anything. Like he's fucking unreal.
Yeah.
And he is, I believe, 22. 1999.
No. He'd be 25.
Yeah,
Or 24.
24. So he's the older brother. But
Well, yeah, but he's just not as good.
10th in the league in points. That's crazy.
Because Jack Hughes is 8. No.
Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully, if you guys are hockey fans, you guys want us to talk about
Or if anybody that's
certain
not
things
has a
in hockey, yeah,
likes hockey.
yeah, please. I mean,
Woo!
we got a couple days, and then the season starts literally right back up. So yeah. I mean, if you're a fan, if you're a fan of the Penguins, especially, let us know what you think they're going to finish with on the season.
Golazo!
Even if you hate the Pens and you're trying to talk shit,
he scored
let us
again.
know. Who?
Jenner scored again.
The camera won't focus.
It's not going to.
Yeah, but yeah, hockey is fun for a lot of people
Oh,
that
yeah.
aren't involved in it or don't know.
If you like soccer, I feel like you would like it.
And there's a potential news of expansion team coming to Cincinnati, so that would
Or an
be
NBA team.
yeah,
One or two.
yeah, either
Oh,
or.
actually, there is something we need to talk about for real. Because I just got an update on my phone after you told me.
Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid.
Mbappe is reportedly leaning towards La Liga move. Has not actually agreed to
And
it.
then ESPN puts the whole notification that it's confirmed.
Yeah.
So, well, Manchester United sticks to the rules, and they asked Ten Hag if we're going to sign another striker in the January transfer window because we have Martial's injured and he's going to be out for 4 months.
Nope.
And he said no, and he said we have to stick to FFP, and we do not have room to do so. So we will not make any
See,
new
that's
signings.
pussy shit right there.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Go sign somebody.
Yeah, just get like
Spend that money. That you
just
don't have.
get a new sponsor real quick and then lie about it.
Yeah, just
And
have
then they'd be like, wait,
just
I
have
thought
like
you
a
just
random
said-
small company, like let's say like a gas station, like a little gas station that's not like big sponsored. I'll just be like, hey, we're gonna have you as sponsors. You can just give us $10 and
And
we'll
then-
report it at 50 million.
and then FIFA said, and then FIFA's gonna say, didn't you just say?
You had no money? No, we were lying. We just needed a striker. We were just trying to get a big cartel.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it for this episode. About an hour long, so we don't like to do the short ones. We like to actually sit down and talk.
And if also for people that have been watching and everything, let us know if there's stuff you'd want us to talk about or like anything like that. And if you like, I'm trying to think, there's like sports you want us to talk about or topics or just anything. Like if you want us to do like ranking people or something, anything like
Yeah,
that.
I've been watching
Just give
Kabaddi
us-
a lot.
Who?
Kabaddi.
The hell is that?
It's Indian wrestling.
Okay, yeah. See, don't do that.
Well, they're on ESPN, and it's actually pretty cool. So if anybody watches that, let me know
I know.
because I need a team to like So
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna do that.
also, I guess one thing I want to end on is, and you can, I'll have it as a Q&A pool. But which one's better, Friends or The Office? Because he thinks The Office is dumb and he hates it, but he says Friends is better and it's funnier.
I think Friends is a better show and it's funnier, but I think The Office is funny. I just don't like the show.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but when I told you, I could ask the next 10 people, and they all would say,
And
The Office is better. And then
I said
I went out and did it.
Which I actually watched, and you didn't do them.
And then I went out and did that, and I did ask the questions.
You didn't.
Yes,
You
I did.
No,
At work, I did.
Then how many did people say? I bet
6.
I bet you people didn't say.
I was
anything.
6 for 6.
I bet you people didn't say, "Oh yeah, I've watched like more than one season of the Friends."
Well, I didn't go in depth and ask them details about their personal lives and their social security number. I just wanted
You could
their
have.
general opinion of which one's better.
You could have.
Now, if somebody gives me an answer, I'm not going to have this whole form I got to fill out and make sure that it's a qualified answer.
Well, then it's not
Like,
a qualified answer.
general consensus is the Friends suck, Office is better. And then when I ask,
Well,
when I
if we
tell people that,
hold on. If we talk about these TV shows, this man hasn't even seen New Girl, so he can't speak about shit.
okay, I literally asked like 3 different people last night if they've seen New Girl. And
I bet you they're fucking lying. New Girl's the most popular show probably on TV.
I've never seen it.
That's crazy.
I don't think anyone's seen it.
That's not true at all.
It's probably like the most popular like female
No,
television show.
it's not even a fucking female show. It's fucking.
Well, I'm saying probably females are the majority that watch it. So that's why men
promise you
don't
it's not.
understand. You know, we just don't know.
I promise you, it's not.
Well, you can let us know because so far, and AB is a
I bet
witness,
you
and
if-
AB is going to watch the podcast, and he said he's going to.
In this poll, Max. In this poll, New Girl wins. I bet you
Okay,
New
I
Girl
will.
wins.
I will.
New Girl wins it.
I will. But AB's a witness because we were in the truck that night together.
Or you can add How I Met Your Mother.
See, I would respect How I Met Your Mother 10 times more than Friends. Like, that would actually be a good competition for me. Like, I would. There are certain episodes that I would say How I Met Your Mother is probably funnier than The Office.
A lot more.
No,
Yeah.
no.
How I Met Your Mother's fucking hilarious.
It is. But I just don't understand how
Okay, anyways, we're getting way off
Friends.
topic here. But this
Well,
is-
no,
this
it's not
is
off
sports.
topic
It's a
because this
sports
is the last thing.
Okay, this is a sport. Yeah,
Well-
we're talking about fucking Friends in the Office and How I Met Your Mother and shit.
Well, I'm sure everybody has an opinion, and they can't wait to let us know what it is. All right.
Wow.
See ya.
We're dating.